Now listen here, son of a boy. This does not have the legendaries in the new game. I think it's good to start with my absolute least favorite here, and here's what I'll do. This game, right? I did not catch the Ultra Beast in Sun. What is it? Sun and Moon, right? So I don't know about these three. So okay, so let's see. I'm gonna start with my absolute favorites because it's very easy. Rayquaza, Lugia, and if I wanted to be like Dialga, Articuno is one of my favorites. I don't know if he's like up here. Kyogre maybe the same. We might move some of these around. I have a soft spot for the 3 legendary dogs. I definitely like I like all 3 dogs more than all 3 birds, probably. Because I always thought Raikou was the coolest design. Like, just he looks edgy. Entei I was fond of because I saw the movie in theaters and stuff, had the card. Entei was kind of a big white. And Suicune, I just really love Pokemon Crystal. If I had to pick of the 3, I'd say Suicune's my favorite. I like the ice and stuff. Reggie's might be a... No, you know what? Honestly? Oh. Reg Ice makes B tier. I would probably say that Regirock, and I just lost him. Registeel. I don't love the Reggies. I like the Adventure and the Hoenn games, but I do like Reg Ice. Reggie Alecki's not on this list, but if he was, he would be in the fucking F tier. No, he actually is pretty cool. There's so many. This is tough. I'm just trying to get them in relatively easy. I do like Azelf a lot. Maybe even like here. Let me try it like this. Now that I have some on the board. This is Zygarde, his 100% form, but it looks like he just kind of represents Zygarde altogether. Do I like it more than Lugia? Nope. Do I like it more than Rayquaza? Nope. Do I like it more than Dialga? Nope. Suicune? Not really. Nope. 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 Yes. I don't know if I'll keep him in C tier, but yeah, it's about like there. Zapdos. Nope. 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 Not a lot are gonna beat these 3 for me. No, 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 no. About equally. I have a bias towards ice and water types. But I do really like Zapdos' design. Moltres was the first legendary I ever caught. I have some nostalgia for him. I don't love him. I'm going to put him in front of these guys. Mewtwo. I mean, who doesn't like Mewtwo? Obviously, I gotta say, like, obviously there's all the media and stuff Mewtwo is in, but one of the most exciting moments in my childhood was in Pokemon Blue, and I walked into that cave after I beat the game because I was like, oh, that's right, you can explore that cave. I'm just trying to find things to do in the end game. There's not a lot in that, and damn, that was exciting. I'm gonna say I like him more than these 3, I think. Do I? I might come back to me too. I want to say this though. I like Entei more than Raikou. I do like Raikou's design. We'll just do that. I'm gonna pass on Mewtwo for now. I do really like Ho-Oh. Let's see. I have enough fondness for Ho-Oh. I could put him in front of the dogs, I think. I like Celebi a lot. Do I like Celebi more than Ho-Oh? I think I like Celebi more than Ho-Oh. So we'll go with that. Let me, I was gonna say, maybe I should change the name of the stream. I don't think I can do that on my phone. Can I? I was gonna change the name of it to, like, ranking each legendary. Sorry, I heard a cell phone and I was like, I think that's outside. Let me go to my webcam real quick, so I can go to my Twitch. I just don't want anything. Let creator dashboard. I changed the name. Oh, look, it's me on my own stream. That's going to be really fourth wall breaking. Look at this. Ah! Ah! Okay. Fione, really cute. But not much to say. I mean, it's baby Manaphy. It kind of gets overshadowed by Manaphy. Latias. I do like Latias and Latios. I think I like them more than the Reggies, although I do remember some frustration catching them. I think I like Zapdos less than both of them. I like Latios more than Latias, just because I like the blue. I like Kyogre more. I would actually say... I think I have a soft spot for Hoenn for some reason. There's something about Hoenn. I might... Ooh. No, I think I would put Articuno ahead of them. I'm really rethinking Articuno's because I'm sitting here thinking, like, I really like Articuno. I don't hate him this much, do I? Like, I like Articuno. He was one of my favorites for so long. Well, okay. First of all, I do like Kyogre more than Azelf. I just need to clean the list up a little bit. I think I like Kyogre more than the dogs. I do have a soft spot for Hoenn. You can see it. Like the Rayquaza, the Kyogre kind of... I think I probably like Articuno more than Azelf. We'll put him there. In terms of the dogs, maybe like that. About equal, maybe something like that. That's pretty close. Groudon, I actually really like him, even though... So a lot of the times when I pick one game, you know, like when I was a kid... So I have a soft spot for Kyogre because when I was a kid, I really wanted Sapphire. But I just couldn't get my hands on it. I never ended up getting... I ended up skipping it, and I got Emerald. But I still really liked the way Kyogre looked. I love that deep blue. I actually really like the design of Groudon so much. Like, he's fucking up here. And I debatably... I mean, like... For me not picking Ruby as a kid, I really like Groudon's design. God, he's a great-looking Pokemon. Hoenn had some great designs. Some very simple, like basic, but effective designs. Jirachi. I have a little bit of a soft spot for Jirachi. I pre-ordered Coliseum back in the day, and I couldn't get Jirachi for years, and I finally was able to... Like, this is when Black and White came out. I was finally able to find a way to get the GameCube adapter to hook up with the bonus disc of Coliseum to get Jirachi, which was really cool. I'm going to say Jirachi... Another Hoenn legendary. Definitely more than Azelf. Definitely more than these two. Actually, Azelf, I might even say, like, right there. Azelf is just moving down the list. I do like Azelf a lot. See, that's the thing. There's actually there's a lot more that I love than I realized. Like, how do you hate legendary Pokemon? There's just a few that I'm really not fond of, but this is hard. Well, I tell you, I like Deoxys more than Jirachi. I don't absolutely love. Let's put them like here, because that feels about right. They don't feel like my A tier. This A tier feels pretty good. I would probably move Ho-Oh and Celebi back. I think I like Celebi. Something like that. Something like that. Like, I'm pretty dang fond of... That's the thing. It probably would help if I made some parameters. Like, shit. Like them. Love them. Favorites. Absolute best. Is probably something I should kind of... Should have done. Let's do that. Actually, let's not even bother. Fuck it. Uxie and Mesprit, I do like their designs, but they are not near one of my favorites. And honestly, Azelf, like, once again, he is lucky that he gets bumped up to here, just for kind of being, you know, I like the blue shit, and, like, I would say probably, like, here. And honestly, Mesprit was always my least favorite design of the three. Do I like them more than the Reggies? I can't even buy that. I'm going to say something like that. Palkia, I've never loved his design. I can appreciate that he's from Diamond and Pearl. He is... And also, I think I will go with Regice there. That seems a little better. Palkia, yeah, I mean, I know he's a big legendary, but I'm not gonna lie, he's probably, I think I might even like Zygarde more. I might even like those two more. He's not a big one for me. I'm not big on Palkia. Heatran, I've always thought he had a weird design for a legendary. I don't think he's that monstrous, but I do recall, like, having a good time going up to his... I just have weird parameters, I guess. It just depends on my experiences with them and if I like their design. But I do remember having a good time going to catch him. Is he absolutely one of my favorites? No, but Sinnoh legendaries had really fun adventures. I would... And I just remember, like, I had all the legendaries in Sinnoh except the event ones, and I found out there was Heatran. I was like, there's one more that because my friend got him. So I'm gonna put him like, right here. No, I'd say I like him more than Moltres. Maybe even more than Zapdos, but not as much as Regice. I gotta move Regice up more. I am really fond of him as a Reggie, at least. He's not A tier, but I think he is top B tier for me. Deoxys, I wish I had more, because he's so cool. He's such a cool design in his forms. I wish I had more of, like, an experience with Deoxys, but they made him an event Pokemon, and I didn't get to catch one until... the remakes. So, yeah. And actually, I might even do this. Jirachi move down a little. Do I like Jirachi? Yeah, probably I like Jirachi more than Heatran and Zapdos, at least. That's pretty good. Reggie Gigas, I've never been overly fond of. I thought it was cool that the Reggie's got a new form. I don't like him competitively. I'm not in love with his design, actually. So, boy, he's not one of... Yeah, he might be down here with Fion for me. And actually, I like Fion more because it's cuter. Like, you know, I don't know. Giratina is pretty fucking dope. I liked Platinum a lot. So some of my love for Giratina is not because of this form. It's because of his other form. Because I loved Platinum when I played it. Yeah, probably like him more than these. Probably more than Jirachi. I almost feel like I should move. This area is really tough for me because I'm like I feel like I kind of like Azelf more than Deoxys, maybe even Azelf. These feel about the same. I think I only like Latios because he's associated with Latios, and I really like Latios, even though Latios is kind of cute. But I just like Azelf more than him, but not as much as him, and I like Regice more than them. Cresselia is a really cool design. Not one of the most interesting legendaries, but I just love this design. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to put I just love it. Absolutely love this design. I think it more than Celebi. And you know what? Poor Articuno. I really do like him, so I'm going to move him past Celebi. Celebi's another one that I would love more if I was able to get it in Gold and Silver back in the day. I do have fondness of Celebi because I liked that movie, and I like his role in Coliseum. I think I don't know if I like Cresselia more than Kyogre. I don't know if I like it more than Groudon. I probably like Cresselia's design enough that it can beat out Suicune. And actually, I might move Kyogre up here because he is one of my absolute... I feel like there should be a distinction. I love Groudon's design and stuff, but I have a fondness for Kyogre, so that's... Yeah. Darkrai's fucking dope. Come on. He's up there somewhere. I was able to do his event through hacking, along with Shaman, which we'll get to in a minute, back in the day, and Arceus. I got all three of those because of the action replay mod. That's probably a good spot for Darkrai. Have some fondness. I watched the movie as a kid. Somewhere in the Celebi area. Manaphy is a cute design. Overshadows Fion. Something like that. I feel like I have ill will towards Deoxys, as a matter of fact. Yeah, something like that. Somewhere around there. I'm like changing everything in my head as I go. Shaman is absolutely adorable. I've never saw it as a legitimately great legendary. So in that case, it's around here. I don't think... See, maybe at the top of C tier. The Sky form, if we're including Sky form, I'm going to say, like, honestly, like right here. So we'll just include Sky form. This picture does not represent that. But when the Sky form was shown off, I was like, that's really cool. Very unorthodox legendary. Not what you'd expect from a legendary design, which is kind of different. Arceus. I know he's badass. I know he's the god of Pokemon. He is not one of my favorites. But I have a fondness for those Sinnoh legendaries, and then just Hoenn in general. So I'm gonna say Arceus, like, Let me look here. I don't even know if I like him as much as Giratina. Probably more than Shaman, though. Cobalion is actually one of the cooler black and white the black and white legendary dogs are cool. Now, normally, I take the blue kind of looking, you know, and I would say Cobalion himself is a lot of Pokemon in this area for me. Not as great as Jirachi, and Jirachi should probably move up again. I do have a little bit of fondness for Jirachi with the bonus disc and all that. I don't know. Yeah, Cobalion might be a little lower than I thought. Terrakion, nah. Not even as much as Moltres. Not even as much as the Reggies. Not as much as Zygarde. Not even these. You'd think I'd hate this design. I don't. Yeah, that's... actually... It's a decent design. Like, I put it lower, and now I'm like, his design's kind of cool, because I'm like, now I feel bad. Like, I don't feel like he's that bad. And even Fion isn't, like, I actually like Fion's design. Reggie Gigas is one of my least favorite. I guess I should make that clear. I don't hate any of these, because, like, even Reggie Gigas, when I was a kid, I was like, oh, he's kind of cool. I really don't dislike any of these. I hate to say this is the shit tier. It's just the ones that I don't connect with as much. Like, these Pokemon, I have a little bit of connection. Like, even Palkia, like, I don't connect with that much. But he's cooler than him. These I connect with because of my fondness for Sinnoh, and I like Azelf enough that they can kind of bump up. You know, Moltres, first legendary I ever caught, but he's not quite B tier to me, so that's why he's like the top of C tier. So I have these reasons in my head. I'm just not explaining all of them well enough. And just for the sake of making this a little more compact, let's do that. So once again, normally with the dogs and stuff, I pick like the icy kind of water, but when I saw Verizon, I really liked this design. So I don't have like as much of a fondness necessarily, but I would say I like it more than, you know, see, like once you get to Jirachi, okay, and move left, that's where I start to have some kind of story behind the Pokemon for the most part. There's a couple stories down here, like I said, with Moltres. But that's where I start to be like, there's stories I can tell about how I have some kind of fondness for them. Verizon is about the point where it's like, these are designs. They're design things, except for Heatran, except for Moltres. Somewhat these two, because I have a fondness for doing the Reggie adventure, because it was really cool in Hoenn, but nowadays, I look at the Reggie's design, and I'm like, well, I don't love them compared to, like, all these, you know. I've never really liked these fuckers that much. Thundurus was my favorite. I think Landorus is the dumbest looking one. I've not been a big fan of their design. If I had to say, I like Thundurus enough that I could put him maybe right here, but I'm actually going to put him even behind Terrakion, and even Fion. Fion, actually, I'd probably put here. Landorus is, like, probably my least favorite. The Reggie Gigas is, yeah, like legendary design. So, sorry to those. I never loved the way they look. And I don't have much of a great fondness for them. I like black and white a lot. Reshiram's really cool, though, since we're in black and white. I did not play that. No, probably not as much as Heatran. And actually, even this, I would say Heatran, maybe just behind Deoxys. This is tough. This is tough. Sorry, I'm just making sure that... Okay. Zekrom, I loved Pokemon... Was he white? Or is he black? Now I can't even remember. I did love that game. Probably like Zekrom more than Heatran. Probably more than Deoxys. Probably more than Manaphy. That's a tough one. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. Virizian's design alone just does it for... It's just... I love it. I just think it's beautiful. I don't know. It's like a weird dog thing, but I'm like... I've never, like, seen a dog that, like, looks... That sounds fucked up. I've never seen a dog that looks so beautiful. I don't know. Kyurem is actually cool, too, as fuck. I liked... and I liked what they did with him in the Black and White, too, even though I never played it. I would probably put... I think I like it. I like the little blue. That's tough, but he's kind of equal to Zekrom with me. Because I always wanted, like, the Kyurem game, like, what was the third one going to be? And then they did, like, a Black and White 2 where they fused thing. I like his icy kind of look, and I just have a fondness for Zekrom because of the game that I got back in it. You know, I beat Pokemon Black or White, whichever one it was. I got it at midnight, played it, and then... I skipped school the next day, and I beat it in, like, fucking 24 hours. Like, I was so addicted. I'd never, like, played a Pokemon game like that before, where it was just like, bam, I fucking flew through it. Keldeo is kind of a neat design, but I don't absolutely love him. I'm gonna put him down. The Reggies just keep barely beating out some Pokemon because of story. Not gonna lie, because the Reggie adventure is really cool. I don't even know if I like this design more than Palkia or Fion. Yeah, Keldeo's a little lower than I thought. I think I like him more than Terrakion. Meloetta, kind of cute, but I've never... You know, I might like it more... You know, because I kind of like the adventure with these guys just a little more than that. I've just really never liked Mesprite's design. I always thought it was weird looking. Genesect is fucking cool as shit in design. A lot of this I'm going off design. I don't remember how you get him very well. I don't know. Genesect's cool. I'm gonna put him... Maybe right there. That's decent. That's decent. So when I'm not big on X and Y. When I played it, I wasn't big on these legendaries. I think they look okay. I'm just really not big on X and Y in general. I'm gonna throw Xerneas here. How about... Yeah, that might be about right. More than Palkia, but not... Yeah. And then Yveltal... I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he's about the same to me. It's about the same. I do really like Diancie. Diancie's probably... Let's try this. More than Heatran. Maybe just by enough. More than Deoxys, maybe just by enough. Probably more than Manaphy. Probably more than Shaman. Probably more than Arceus, probably. Probably more than Genesect. Maybe right there. And I actually think I would maybe even move like that. Something like that. Hoopa movie was kind of cute. He's okay. Sure. That seems about right. I don't remember Volcanion very well. He might actually go in the don't know. This is the Tapus. This one looks stupid. I'm sorry. I really don't like that one. This one's kind of cool in the story, but do I like it more than... I think I like the Tapus more than, like... Not as much as Zygarde. Zygarde is the only thing that's really keeping X and Y alive for me, mostly. I mean, I like Xerneas. Actually, I probably do like Xerneas more than Zygarde. But something like that. Now, these two, I like the colors. You know, I like the pink and the blue. So, I would actually say... Also, readjust this just a little bit. Ooh, that's a tough one. Zapdos or Moltres. Tapu, I don't even remember which. This is Tapu Fini, right? I think that's the only name I really remember. Tapu Koko, Tapu Lupu. I don't know this one. But I like the pink. I like it. I would probably say like that, and then... I almost feel like I'm not giving these guys here enough credit. To an extent. Maybe Reshiram go... Ah, man. I hate to say it because I'm like, Reshiram's cool as fuck. Like, how is he this low? But it's just, there's just so many. You know, and when you're up against all this, it's like, you know. Cosmog's cute, but... And I don't even remember. This is like like... And even like Palkia, I feel like I'm not giving enough credit. Honestly, I don't even know what this thing is. I know it has to relate to Cosmog, but we're just going to put that in there. I'm not really sure. You know what? This does belong on the list. It just belongs in the fucking... This might be my least favorite design for a legendary. This is like the metal Diancie thing. It's kind of cool looking, but I don't know much about it. I'll probably just put it like... I'll probably put it... something like that. Solgaleo is a really cool design. I actually really like new Lunala. Let's do that first. It'll probably be... Maybe... Hello. I am doing a tier list of every single legendary Pokemon. Okay. You know, Lunala might be the one Sun and Moon.
Is that the moon one? I have that one.
This one, Lunala.
Oh, that's not the one.
No.
I have the one that looks like...
Well, this one it represents the moon as well. You probably have like not Soul Rock, but the other one. You got freaking God and B tier. I'm not that fond of Arceus, honestly. Maybe when the new game comes out. And in my opinion, it's going to change all the time on some of these. These four are probably stagnant. They're not going anywhere.
Mewtwo, S tier. No doubt about it.
Well, these are like my favorites, though.
Yeah, Mewtwo.
You think Mewtwo's one of my favorites? I mean, he's up there. I mean, obviously, you know, the original 150. Lunatone. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's literally but that's not a legendary. I think Lunala's... No, I like Lunala a lot. Might be the...
Shinies, so...
Do I have shinies? Yeah, I have shinies.
Rub it in my face.
I don't remember which ones, but... I might move Ho-Oh up. Oh, for Cole? Oh, okay. What a sin. I'm sorry, I just don't... I don't know, I don't love Arceus that much. I probably... Could I reevaluate Arceus? Nah, I probably like him more than Shaman. I probably actually do move Genesect down and Arceus. Yeah, that could be. See, I gave him a little bit of a bump. Something like that. Yeah, Lunala is one of the only things I really just love about the X and Y legendaries. One of actually, I really like Solgaleo too. He's got a cool ass design. So we will do Solgaleo. You know what? This might be crazy. I'm not giving Reggie enough credit. I mean, he was one of my favorites for so long. But let me go back to Solgaleo. Although more than Ho-Oh, that's tough. That is tough. That's not here. But I do really like Reggie. I mean, I think I've just grown stale to him a little bit. But I got to remember, like, there was a time where he was in my party and, like, I used Reggie like crazy. Lunala is a... Oh, did I say Lunala is an X and Y? I meant Sun and Moon if I did. So... Man, this stream has gone on a lot longer than I thought it would. This is tough. Solgaleo. I think I probably like him more than the Tapu's. His design is really carrying him for me. Let's go with that. Like, he is a really cool legendary design. He is probably... I probably like him more than Arceus, Manaphy, Deoxys, Genesect, Shaman. Probably more than Diancie. Probably even more than Virizion. That's probably about right. Maybe not as much as Zekrom and Kyurem. Maybe not as much as Jirachi, Giratina, specifically his ghost form and stuff. Lunala. No, definitely more than... Actually, in Latias, I'll even move him back quite a bit. Because originally I associated him with Latios, but I'm like, nah, you know what? I don't... Maybe there. Lunala. That is a tough one. I do really like Lunala. It's one of the things about modern Pokemon I love the most was that Pokemon. And who was the other one? Oh, Solgaleo. I already got him. Okay, the big two, Mew and Mewtwo. I like Mew more than Mewtwo. I do. But they're both pretty high up for me. They've never been my favorites, though. But they will probably go pretty high. So let's do Mewtwo first. Oh, boy. It's just hard for me to say, like, I'm not gonna lie, because I almost was just like, Mewtwo belongs, like, down here for me. And I'm like, do I really, like... I don't know if I can buy into that. I mean, everybody has a fondness for Mew and Mewtwo from the original and the legendary status of them and the game, the movie, the... That feels about right to me, though. Actually, even that. Sorry. I mean, that's still really high up, you know. He's in my top, like, 20. something like that. Yeah, Mew. Mew's gonna be a little higher. Actually, maybe not by much. Definitely higher than Lunala. I like him more than Mewtwo. I might even do that at least. Yeah, I probably like Mew more than Ho-Oh. Probably more than Raikou. Maybe not as much as Regice. Might move Celebi and Darkrai down a bit. Because I think I'm getting a little stumped up here sometimes. Like, yeah. Because you can start to see the blue Pokemon come up. Like, these are the bias. Like, I'm a little biased towards Azelf. He's not that great, but biased towards Latios. He's not that great, but biased towards Regice. He's not that great. Articuno, one of the first legendaries, so he's a little bit greater than that. Suicune, a little bit of bias. Entei, love the movies or the just, memories. I might move Cresselia down a bit. I like that design, but not that much. Gosh, where does Mew rank for me? That is the Mew and Mewtwo is really throwing me off, like emotionally. It's when you get emotional that it's tough because now I'm just like, man, that childhood, like that's some of that childhood stuff. I mean, not that Hoenn and Diamond and Pearl weren't my... Even Black and White in high school, was childhood enough. But... yeah, that might be it. Let me just... Okay, last minute changes. Let's look. Let's take a look. These are definites, like, up there. Like, these are, like, my 4 favorites. Kyogre, Rayquaza, Dialga, Lugia. And honestly, the only reason, like, maybe, like, Articuno wouldn't be up here is because he just doesn't feel like as big of a legendary of Groudon, Actually, Groudon, once again, love his design. Not as much as I like these guys. Wow, Regice really fucking moved up, didn't he? I just started to remember, like, man, I had a lot of good times with, like, the Reggies, like, the Regice thing. I still couldn't move these guys up, Because, part of me is thinking the fondness for that specific game. I love Hoenn. So I'm like, do I really put Regirock and Registeel underneath Tapu these guys? Because, like, I don't absolutely love Sun and Moon. And I'm like, but to be honest, like, these guys are just a means to an end for Regice with me. Like, I like Regice a lot. I think... These two I've been thinking about. That's really tough. I actually think I would put Latios and Azelf up here. And maybe Raikou and Ho. I really want to love Ho because I love that region. But I don't know if it's A tier for me. And honestly, Entei. So, yeah, let's do some readjusting. Because I'm already thinking here. Darkrai. Let's put him here for now. Groudon. I'm thinking top of B tier is starting to feel a little bit more like it. And even Mew. Even Mew isn't necessarily... This is really hard. But I'm readjusting because I looked at Entei and I was like, once again, a lot of the fondness for that, but probably like... no, I like him more than Regice. I definitely like him more than Regice. Something like that. I've spent so much time. I think I'll call it there. Something like that. I'll make a. Can I save it? I can save it.